You're just a couple steps away from starting to code. Before you do that, you're going to need to install an application on your computer called the Arduino IDE. This video shows you how to install it on a Macintosh operating system. If you're using a Windows computer and you already installed the Arduino IDE in the last video, you can skip this video. If you're using a Windows computer and you haven't installed the Arduino IDE yet, you should go back to the start of the last video, and then when you're done, skip this one. Okay, on a Mac, the first thing I'm going to do is open a web browser. You can use Safari or Chrome or Firefox or whatever browser you like to use. I happen to have Chrome installed on this computer. In the address bar, you should type in arduino.cc, arduino.cc, and then hit enter. Great. So now I'm at the Arduino website. This is the website for the folks that make the blue Arduino board, which is like the brain of the Awesome Shield system. In the top menu bar, click Download. You should then be at a page that looks like this. In this box off on the side, you should see an option that says Mac OS X, and it'll say something like 10.7 Lion or newer. So you need to click that link, and then it takes you to a page where the Arduino folks are asking for a contribution, which you're welcome to make a donation to support them. They develop open source software. Or if you'd rather, you can click just download to download it without making a donation. Great. So once your download is running, you can actually go ahead and close this web browser window. The next step will be to open a Finder window and navigate to your Downloads folder. For a lot of people, it'll be in the sidebar over here. If Downloads isn't in the sidebar, you can click the Go menu and then select Downloads. What this is showing me is that the download is in progress. So while we're waiting for the download to finish, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this thing called the Arduino IDE actually is. The Arduino IDE is the application that you're going to use to write programs or sketches for your Arduino, and then send them from your computer to Arduino. It's a little bit like a word processor, like Microsoft Word or Pages or something like that, but for Arduino code. Once this little loading bar here shows that it's complete like that, and the file name changes to something like this that ends in .zip, what I want you to do is double-click this zip file. This window should pop up. It's called Archive Utility. It's basically turning the thing you downloaded into an application. Now you should see an application called Arduino with this little logo here in your Downloads folder. Now what you're going to do is click and hold on this application and drag it into your Applications folder. You might see your Applications folder in the sidebar here. I see it there, so I'm going to drag over here and then let go. And then if you click the Applications folder, you should see Arduino pop up in here. Great. Now I'm going to go back to my downloads. If you don't see the Applications folder in the sidebar, you can click File and then go New Finder Window. And with this New Finder window selected, you can click Go, the menu at the top, Go, and then select Applications. Now your Applications folder will show up over here, and if you want to move something like your Arduino application from your Downloads folder to your Applications folder, you can drag it from the Downloads window to the Applications window. Cool. Now I'm going to close the Downloads window because we don't need that anymore. And in the Applications window, I'm going to double-click Arduino. When I do this, the Arduino application should open. Your computer will probably ask you if you want to open the Arduino app because it's the first time you're opening it after downloading it. You should click Open in this dialog box. Great. So a window should open that looks something like this, And if it does, you've got the Arduino IDE installed correctly. If it worked, you can go to the next video. If it didn't quite work, you should try rewatching this video and seeing if you spot anything you missed the first time. If it still isn't working, you can go to your downloads folder and delete this download, the Arduino.zip download, by moving it to the trash. Then open your web browser again and start the video over again. Just try it again and hopefully it'll work that time. If you're having any trouble with the installation and you need a hand, just get in touch with us through the help forum.